Johnson. I represent the good people of Oshodi Solo Federal Constituency 2. I'm from Lagos. I rise to move the motion on a bill for an act to amend the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act 2015 to increase the penalty for the offense of female genital mutilation under the bill, and for related matters, HB 1883, to be read for the second time. Thank you.
Thank you. Just for the interest of the public.
Okay. Now I'm trying to raise the bar to 5 years. Then in Naira terms, the penalty before was...
No, just, we're not going to go to the debate yet. I just wanted to know.
I know.
Okay.
200,000.
So 4 to 5 years. And then 200,000.
Now we are raising it to 1 million.
Okay. 4 to 5 years, 200 to 1 million.
Yes.
Any seconder?
Federal Constituency of Borno State. I second the second reading of this bill. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Vision, in sponsoring this bill, my intention was equally to sponsor such a bill until I saw it on the other paper today. That is why I'm so passionate about it, and I want to contribute my widow's mite towards the second reading of this bill. I've carefully gone through the submissions provided by Honorable Ganyu, and I adopt same as mine, and further want to state that my passion for contributing to this bill is because of the avalanche of this practice in my constituency, particularly in one local government of my constituency, where this practice of female genital mutilation is very, very rampant. Against all the laws that are in place, the practice is still going on. So it is not enough for us to increase the penalty. There is a need for relevant agencies of government, community leaders, to go embark upon aggressive campaign with a view to raising awareness of parents and community members about the dangers that is associated with this practice of female genital mutilation. So it is not enough to raise the bar with regard to the penalty. There is also the need for government to embark upon massive sensitization of people against this practice. That is my contribution. Thank you.
Is there any voice against this? Honorable Toby. Amendment? Okay.
Close up to 3 decades, for over 30 years. And we wouldn't be doing a law which in the next few years we need to amend again. So I'm believing that the punishment that should be meted out should not only be 1 million, it should be graded up to 2 million, so that violence is violence, and we should not in any way or manner tolerate it or make it clement for people who are undertaking that enterprise. We have had a lot of young people and young children go out seeking asylum based on this, making it very, very uncomfortable for them to live in their own environment. So any punishment that will prohibit and encourage the prohibition of this violence should be done. So I'm moving that we should upgrade it to 2 million.
The bill is not under consideration. Okay, that's a new one. So the bill is not under consideration at second reading.
Amendment.
During the... No, wait. Read what I just said to you. It talks about in the house or a committee. In the house or a committee. That's what the rule says. It doesn't say committee of the whole. It does not say committee of the whole.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, then we'll take
Honorable Ndodi Godwin Delumelu. During debate on second reading, during debate on second reading, our rules does not allow for any amendment. What that can take place is after it has been committed to the committee for consideration, the committee, in preparing their report, can make that an amendment. Then when they now bring it to committee of the law, if there are people during consideration who have issues with the line information, can also propose an amendment. So there are two forms. One is at the committee level and the other one is at the committee of the whole. Anything outside the two.
So why does this rule that I just read to you,
yes,
why doesn't it say at committee of the, why does it say house?
Well, mind you, section 62 of the Nigerian Constitution has made a copious provision for us to set up committees, and by effect, the committee represents the House.
Read that provision again. It gives you it can be under a committee and it can be under the House.
It's considered generally, it's about the general principle of the bill. If we have anything to amend, it is those concerns that will be noted. And when letters are sent to the committees as far as they is sent with votes and proceedings, and the votes and proceedings will now contain all other concerns that have been raised. It's for the committees to study alongside as they do their public hearing, and it will help them in shaping the report they will turn into the parliament. Recommendation to delete, to add, to maneuver whatever they want to do will come at that stage. And then the House have the final approval at the during constitution at the committee of the whole. It is at that stage that whatever they have brought in would either stand or not stand, because the approval of the committee of the whole is the final draft. Even at that, after that one, the report will now be taken back to plenary for approval. And it means then at the reporting stage at the plenary, the chairman, if he's not a person, may not be the person to be on the chair, you could be there, the one to sit, and any person sitting at that stage is considered a speaker. So if they are to approve, they could also approve the final votes and proceedings of what the procedure of what was done. They could also disapprove. These are questions that are there about the procedure. I think we do not need to belabor this matter, sir. Thank you, sir.
I think DS, what you have spoken to is you have spoken to the practice and procedure, and I totally agree with you, and that's why I said my inclination when he raised his point of order was to say, can you really amend at this point? But that is the practice and procedure. But he raised something which has now generated a debate. I don't see anything in our rules that says you cannot amend at this stage. All I see is practice and procedure that says you cannot. But I don't see anything in the rules, and that's why we've been searching the rules and we're asking people to point out that says you cannot amend at the stage of debate, especially when you're debating the merits and demerits. But practice and procedure shows that we don't do that. So is either we stick to our practice and procedure, or and the chairman business and rules goes to tidy up the rules and make it explicit that what we're trying to do here. So the practice and procedure will have to carry the day at the end of the day until we further. Okay, so we'll take DS, we'll take SADA, then we'll go move on.
Under normal circumstances, second reading of any bill is done. First we have to do first reading, and before the first reading is done, the bill must be gazetted. The essence of this gazetting is to send in to the public to also have that understanding. And by the time you now come to mutilation or something over half centuries, it means that you have distorted. And if we are to go by the procedure, by the time you do at the second reading, clear cut differential, it means those ones that you have gazetted have come to nullity, and you now have to regazette it again because you have changed the caption, you have changed the information that the essence of what you are doing the public to carry out the public is no longer there. And that's why I still have strong belief that at the second reading you don't change, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Speaker, if we look at Order 8, Rule 10, let's read it carefully. Then also we juxtapose it with the Rule 12, 5, 3. Order 8, Rule 10 says, relevance of amendments. Amendments proposed to any motion or bill under consideration. Now let's go, hold on. Under consideration in the House or a committee. A committee means when that bill is committed to a, hold on, let me finish. When that bill is committed to a committee, that's when it will attract amendment. Go to Order 12. Hold on, sir. Hold on. Go to Order.
Those against this, nay. Ayes have it.